Good. MP for three. MP's got 53.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Well, trying to reply to the three on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
And yes, it's good. MP's got 55.
Awful power move by MP. Could have been an and one there.
Timeout called the Pacers. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Pacers in fifth.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And Indiana shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Pass to Furphy. 32 seconds left in the third. To stop the run. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Furphy. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Brooklyn ahead, just dominating this one. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Demons out there with MP. Then it's Zaire Williams. Then it's Sharp. And it's Wolf in at the 4 spot. MP, good.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
From the stripe, Siakam misses.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Here's MP, connects again.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now second in
60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal, night in and night out. Outside Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
MP inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Full passes to Hunt. Nets passing it around. There's Williams with the three. Pacers with the rebound. Halliburton's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And Nesmith with the slam.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
And here's
Stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work. Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
MP against Halliburton. Pass to MP. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Wolf. 5 to shoot. Fires the three. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And here's MP for three. Drops it in.
You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
There's a debate whether Babe Ruth ever called his shot. Millions of people saw you call yours pregame, then hit it out of the park. What message do you hope a night like this sends?
I want people to see I'm doing what I'm doing to win games, not just put up numbers. I wanted to dominate in a way that impacted winning, and I was able to do that, unmistakably.
Absolutely, MP. Thank you.
Always.
Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Jennifer. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. See you next time.
All right, we're here with MP for his reaction ahead of tonight's big All-Star Showdown.
My bad. Reaction to what?
You gonna get a water arrest for a second so we can film this?
Yeah, I could do two things at once, bro. What are you talking about? What am I reacting to?
1 second, bring it up. And, all right, quote. I expect to be an All-Star, 100%. And I expect MP to be there that weekend, too. In the stands. End quote.
That ain't real. Who said that?
For yourself.
Bet, say less. He's getting outscored tonight.
You think maybe he wants you thinking that way?
Let's get it, MP. Let's go.
Eat anything on the door that could fall after you. That's all we need.
Every 3 seconds, hit with their phone and have a chance of lost water. We don't want to get tunnel vision, rule. No pun intended. Keep your eyes active and be alert at all times.
That's good. We'll live by it.
Talking about it later.
I'd like our G League team to do more driving as the means of getting better perimeter. Secondarily,
To get the defense out of position.
yes, players.
It's gonna be awesome.
MP, over here, over here.
Richard Beaver for the NBA Pelicans. With his 15,000 fans will receive a complimentary NBA tennis flag.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and infinite learning. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word NEXT along with your issue and key location to 55555. And the relations team will respond immediately. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the show. The National Basketball Association and the Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Players engaging in any such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to any instructor, security, or arena staff member. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And the injury story? When you're missing two players, including a starter, a lot changes. Rotations and roles.
2 injuries, one of their stars out. It's all about how you respond to adversity.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the center position. And for Brooklyn, the tandem on the perimeter, Thomas and Porter Jr. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's MP. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position. For both teams, this is the first game of their NBA Cup campaign. The goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, BA, 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. So also keep in mind, point differential could be a key in advancing.
Well, MP has told us that being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. And he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
And so far, he's backing up his talk. You'd be hard-pressed to find a player at his position who's meant more to his team than MP. If he keeps playing at this level, I can't imagine he won't be in the starting 5 on All-Star Weekend.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that.
Well, Cade Cunningham is a terrific all-around player. His scoring, passing, and rebounding are a huge lift for this team.
Porter finds MP. Cash assisting on the play with Porter. MP's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
To the paint. Here's Duren. Over Claxton. Duren, no good.
What a defensive effort. Not only pressuring the shooter, but also collecting the miss.
And that one's good. Hunt.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now here's Ivy. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. And there's the lob, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
And Jaden Ivey, we've seen him come a long way as a player, Coach.
Yeah, it took some time, B.A., but we're now seeing the full range of his talent. He can be a force on offense and an absolute pest on Z.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive around the basket.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Hunt. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Great D that time from Porter.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
They get the rebound.
Man, Coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Knocks down the long J.
Well, he's been very reliable. Tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Duren with it. Claxton picks him up, and here's Ivy from the arc. Knocks down the triple.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
From deep, MP. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Ivy outside. Cunningham against MP. Claxton with the block. They recover it, and here's Thompson for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham, left side. Over MP. And it's Cunningham missing. And it's Porter with the ball for Brooklyn. Here's MP. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
36 seconds left now in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Harris. Looking to end the run. Claxton with a rebound. Duren with a steal. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
MP inside. He's watched by Cunningham. Hunt, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
With 1 shot.
Thompson, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Ivy comes in for Green. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Dimon out there with MP, and it's Sharp in it to 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And it's Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Here's Cunningham. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
Here's Hunt. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Now here's Cunningham. Give him 8 points now. Over MP. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Cunningham passes to Reed. Now Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Robinson on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Dimon. And he makes it on the layup.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Pistons trail by 18. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved, the team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you guys.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Harris comes in for Robinson. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
Pistons trail by 16. Thompson in the post. Working on Claxton. Cunningham finds Thompson. Here's Duren. Out to Harris. And here's Ivy from the arc. Brooklyn with the board.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
From deep, MP. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Now here's Ivy. He's got 5. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. And it's Thomas with the rebound. And it's Brooklyn ball. They're on a 13-4 run. From outside the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Unbelievable. Ivy living that life above the rim.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. A deep 3 from MP. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer. Cunningham outside. And here's Thompson for 3. That shot off the mark. MP getting it done for Brooklyn. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You look at the Pistons, it's still too early to tell. I mean, can't judge a movie based on the first 15 minutes. Gotta let things develop.
Yeah, I could judge your movies off the first 5 minutes.
Easy, easy, easy. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Nets.
Just moving the ball, you can confuse and frustrate a defense.
Yeah, so many of their points have come off assists, executing at a very high level. Glad you could join us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Harris and Duren together in the middle. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
Well, that's what you want from Cunningham. Use your size, attack the rim.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Now here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. Here's MP. The Pistons clear it. Thompson scanning the floor. To the inside, Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
MP way outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Ivy outside. Harris outside. Duren with a screen on Thomas. A clear look for Ivy. They grab their own miss. There's Cunningham with a 3. That shot missing. Brooklyn leading by 22. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Ivy. And it's Thomas with the rebound. And the Nets with possession here. They're on a 12-4 run. And here's MP from hits yet again. Wow!
Putting on a scoring clinic.
Hey, it's become an old habit. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
Think about this. This is his 9th 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
For Brooklyn, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Will Grant for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Here's Cunningham. After the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Harris. On the wing, Ivy. Thomas defends. Thompson outside. He tries the 3. And Harris throws it down.
Well, that's great hustle by Harris, finding ways to make a difference.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. The 4th spot held by Cade Cunningham.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you, Brian.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Cunningham looking around. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Cunningham's got 14 points for the game. From deep, MP. And good! There's another! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Thompson finds Duren. And here's Cunningham. Releases. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Here's MP. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And that one's good. Cunningham's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for good. Another from three.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him. Closing in on the fourth most threes in a single. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Brooklyn out in front, running away. Making a switch here. MP's checked in. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Duren, he's checked in for Jones. Harris comes in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. And Jaden Ivey subbed in for Robinson. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
We've got Hammond. He's out there with MP. Williams is out there with Sharp. And it's Wolf in at the 4. So that's the Nets 5.
Oh, rocketing off the floor.
And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on. And he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Here's Harris. It's hauled in by Wolf. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Thompson pulls it in.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
From deep, MP connects again from distance.
And with that made 3. He now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance. Steps back. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 22.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them.
And another one!
That puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. The Nets shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Offensive rebound. Pass to Dimon. MP up top. He's watched by Cunningham. And here's MP from outside. And yes, another basket.
Well, folks, he's now bested his own single-game record for points in a game with this simply incredible offensive explosion we watched unfold. Congrats to him for now holding down 2 of the top 3 spots all time.
And we get paid to sit here and watch this excellence? What a special experience indeed. The emotion, the effort, the intensity throughout this game has been remarkable to witness. And everyone in this building recognizes the brilliant piece of basketball history that we've been lucky enough to watch. Inside, here's Duren, and the dunk by Duren.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Good.
From deep, MP. The shot no good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
A truly exceptional performance tonight here, MP. You break 70 points and your team wins the game. What's next?
Post-game treatment, rest, recovery, a little dinner, sleep. Do it all again tomorrow, same as always.
Same as always, after a legendary performance like tonight?
It's the same as always mentality that lets me do legendary things. So never too low, never too high. It's a cliche because it's true.
Wow, incredible job, MP. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast.
MP,
right here. Come on. I'm sure I'm going to regret this, but Frank.
There we go. All right. Okay, MP, the way you responded after getting called out pre-game, I mean, have you ever considered paying someone to follow you wherever you go, insulting you at every step along the way? Because I think that might work for you.
Well, Frank, I'd rather live a peaceful life than deal with haters all day. Life just doesn't work that way, though. So if someone's gonna talk, I'm gonna shut them up. Period.
Okay, shutting up. Finally.
Thank you, Frank.
MP,
right
here.
I got a
question
right
back here.
Hey, my guy MP out here breaking the game, man. Look at all those threes you shot tonight. Hey, you know I'm gonna have to beat that record now. Man, congrats though, man. Enjoy this moment.
All right, got another matchup against a potential all-star tonight.
I woke up in the zone today. I'm telling you, I can't miss.
Hey, we saw the warm-ups, folks. He ain't lying.
All right, MP, you ready?
Issues at any time that needs to be addressed Canadian players.
A reminder that you can still purchase tickets for any upcoming game at the ticket booth or on our website. Just a reminder, folks, to be sure to be here for our figurine giveaway. And the game can be a figurine of your favorite mascot.
The National Basketball Association and the New York Knicks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. These reports usually face a few disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come up. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Well, GA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
Let's go to the sideline for a report on MP's historic night.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. It's been well documented that MP is taking these matchups seriously against other opponents in this conference. You got to wonder if that hasn't provided some extra motivation.
And how impressive have these performances been by MP? He puts a big old target on his back that his competition isn't taking lightly and continues to dominate out there. He's garnered a good deal of added respect the way he's taking care of his business.
So the Nets starting five. Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Then it's Sharp. Then it's MP. And it's Clowney in at the power forward. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hunt's got 5 now.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So a moment now to see the story for OG Anunoby. And here is Bridges. Hart outside. Shot to stop the run. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
And here's MP for 3. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
And here's MP for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The shot, no good. Good defense by MP. Puts it up. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Some nice passing by New York here. Hits it from three-point range.
You have to stay connected to Anunoby out on the perimeter. Can't give him any daylight.
The three from MP. Drops in the tray. MP's got 19 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And Brunson, the basket on the assist by Hart.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Hunt. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 21.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Right side Towns. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 6.
And we just saw Cat at his best. Pounding the paint, finishing near the rim.
Hunt with the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond. Picking up that second foul early is tough. They'll have to be careful, and we'll see how.
Changes for Brooklyn. Ronnie's checked in, and it's Michael Porter in for Zaire Williams. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. The three from MP. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Landry Shamet is out there with Towns. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's McBride in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Shamet, his 3-pointers off the mark.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Sharp's checked in for the Nets. MP, that's for 2. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. MP's got 8 points here in this quarter. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A 12-point game. They're getting their first look at the season at the Nets in this one.
And 2 teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against Detroit.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win. You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Towns, a screen on MP. And the dunk by Brunson.
How about the hops from Brunson, scaring the rim a little bit there.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Here's the 3. Whoa, MP showing off his long-range game.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Kevin, back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Good on the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Towns. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. And the Nets making a change here as well. Thomas is checked in.
And Bridges has a nice all-around game, including knowing when to involve his teammates.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you. but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Fires away from way outside. The Knicks pull it in, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Yeah, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
.27 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Over MP. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter. And here's MP for 3. Offensive rebound. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And here's Brunson outside. And no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Nets. He had some kind of quarter from long range. Winds up with 15 points from beyond the arc. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Come one, come all. The 2K.
I think for Brooklyn, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Brooklyn Nets. Thanks for spending halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the...
Connects again from distance.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
You know, he's worked on his craft and improved in a short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touch as we've seen from deep guys, but that's definitely not the only way he can score. And another one falls.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
It's good from long range.
MP works to refine his shooting mechanics every day, and it shows up in his game.
Anunoby outside. Off the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart him, kind of wake him up here in this 3rd quarter after missing their first few shots.
And here's MP for 3. And the Nets another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Anunoby outside. Bridges kicks to Hart. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain and triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Bridges. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. Out to Brunson. good, and as this goes to town. 13 points here for Jalen Brunson.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying.
And yep, another basket.
He has tied the mark for second most 60-point games in a season.
What a year he's having. Game after game after game, being able to score so effortlessly. Truly remarkable. Hart with the screen for Brunson. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. A three from MP. Drills it from outside.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
Pass to Hart. Shoots the three. Brunson with another miss.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
And here's MP for three. Good on the three-point shot.
When it comes to changing ends, MP does it like only a young man can.
Hart with a screen on MP. Will it go? And it's Brunson missing.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Hunt can't get it to go. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. Then it'll be a home game.
Well, great feed there by Jalen Brunson. A terrific facilitator.
The Nets have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And for the Knicks, the shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Buries it from three-point range. Brunson's got 16 points.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Here's Brunson, and he banks in the layup. He's got 18.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
He could go. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn. With a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to permit that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing.
For New York, Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. And a change for the Nets. MP's checked in for Terrence Mann. And here's MP for three. Sinks the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the center filling out the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Let's turn our attention to the sideline for the latest on Mitchell Robinson. Allie, what's the word?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York provided some information. He was worried, but also optimistic. It's a bruised sternum, hopefully something they can treat. An inopportune time here at the start of the season to be faced with any sort of injury. But the bright spot, guys, he's been given the green light to play through it.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no setbacks.
Here's Brunson, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Brunson's got 27 points. MP looking around. A three-pointer, no good. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Hart outside. That three off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Hart, wide open, he fires. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as
good. Another from 3.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. Outside Williams. The 3 from MP. Rebounded by Hart. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And it's Brunson missing.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting...
And another one!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brunson with it. Williams picks him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Anunoby. Claxton against Hart. Hart with the screen for Brunson. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Some things never get old. And watching someone score 70 is one of them. What are you seeing differently on a night like this versus a night you scored 20?
It might sound cliche, but you start with what the defense gives you and you work from there. If the defense keeps letting me get to my spot, I'm going to keep scoring until they figure it out, how to stop it. Then I'm going to let my guys cook. Tonight it was my turn.
It certainly was, MP. Thanks for chatting with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it very much.
Back there.
So people are calling you Hoopstradamus after your pre-game predictions once again came true. Is the game almost getting too easy for you?
If I said that, Coach would kill me. No, but for real, I just been in a really good rhythm lately, and I'm confident in myself and the things I know I could do on the court.
Nice. Thank you.
How do you keep that confidence?
What question do you have, MP?
game, MP.
All right. The Life NBA stars in all 5-star hotels and velvet ropes. This you see before you is what happens when reality really hits.
Is that a line from that weird show you showed me, Road World?
It's actually called The Real World. Groundbreaking video storytelling right there. Be respectful.
Okay. Hey man, something's going around. The whole team's got it. I'm talking players, coaches, scouts, even TV people.
Nope.
So,
MP, fluids, okay? Got to do lots and lots of fluids, all right? You hear me? Fluids, fluids, fluids.
Yeah, there's definitely something going around. That's why I'm standing back here.
No, bro.
Good, MP.
Game time, MP.
My style's so amazing. I got style.
There he is, man. Myth and legend. Those kicks, MP. Who you are tonight, MP?
There are limited tickets still available for future home games. To grab yours, just stop by the ticket booth or visit our website.
A reminder that you can still join us for any upcoming NFL game. Order your tickets online or at the ticket booth.
And the Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behaviors such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language gestures, entering the court or interrupting play, especially using movement or any such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or police center. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. You take a look at Brooklyn, undefeated in NBA Cup group play, and they look to make it 4-0 with a win here tonight.
Yeah, they've been dominant in their cup games. I expect them to get to 4-0 tonight, which will finish off a perfect group stage.
And then when you talk about the Philadelphia 76ers, what a Game 4 in the tournament this is for them. You can chalk it up as a must-win if they want to move on.
Well, looking back on past NBA Cups, that third win has proven to be vital.
They'll be laying it all out on the floor in this one.
Let's send you over to the sideline to discuss MP's groundbreaking season.
Thanks, guys. Well, a pretty auspicious record he set. The most 60-point games in a season. He's on a tear for the ages and has established himself as one of the most combustible scorers in the game. Guys?
All right, thank you very much. Good stuff there. And, of course, MP has made it known he expects an all-star nod this season. And any matchup that challenges his spot, he's going to take very seriously.
Well, how can you not be impressed by MP's performance lately after he sort of called himself out, claiming that he needed to elevate his game? For him, it's not just about being an all-star. It's about being the best in the conference at his position. Now, you can see the fire he's playing with. He's flat out destroying his competition. The only question now is, can he keep it going?
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George and Embiid are up front. And it's Oubre in at the 3.
That's beautiful right there by Maxey. You can play him off the ball or on the ball. Tyrese will find a way to beat you.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They are plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
From deep, MP. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Oubre. Maxey with it. Now guarded by MP. Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe to stop the run. The Sixers with another miss. Here's Hunt. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
And as we near the end of the group stage, let's see where we stand in the NBA Cup tournament.
Well, this is an interesting format. Since each team plays so few games towards the NBA Cup, they get weeded out in a hurry.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Edgecombe. The 3 is up. And there's Oubre. That one's good on the assist from Edgecombe.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
From deep, MP. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
He has come out with a scorer's mentality. 4 of 5 to start. Let's see if he can keep it up.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Maxey following the 3 by Brooklyn. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. It's a 10-point game. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And it was really their defense that got them the win. They had a plan scripted out, and it worked to perfection.
Well, their closeouts on shooters was impressive, and they kept them uncomfortable the entire game.
Here's MP. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Maxey passes to George. fires in the triple.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Puts it up. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Hunt's got 16 points.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great team defense on Paul George. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They are just feasting on fast break chances.
And another thing they've done well is attack the offensive glass. Whenever a shot goes up, they're very aggressive and physical getting after that basketball.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Kyle Lowry out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards. And it's Watford in at the 4.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Here's Hunt. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. 18 points for him.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
And here's Grimes. 8 points in his last timeout. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the middle. Here's Brownie. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, the dime from MP on time and on target.
Up top, Embiid. Out to Lowry. 4-3. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 13. Pass to MP. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Lowry with it, now guarded by MP. And here's Embiid. Lets it go from deep. The Sixers again can't hit. And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. MP's got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, that's a key 3 for MP. If he hits these at a high rate, he'll have a spot in this league for a long time.
Well, remember, this is Game 4 of group play in the Cup, Grant. The winner in each of the 6 groups will advance into the 8-team knockout round.
And they'll be joined by a wild card team in each conference, the second-place team with the best record. And if those records are tied, they'll go to point differential.
Grimes, the pass to Watford. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. And how about we check the numbers for MP?
The way he shot the ball in these last 5 games has been tremendous. His field goal percentage has been on the rise, and he's showing 0 indications that he's going to slow down anytime soon.
An absolute bomb from 3-point range. MP's got 8 here in this quarter.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." BA, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. 76ers trail by 17. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Maxey. He's got 7. George for 3. Highsmith grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Hunt passes to Sharp, and it's in there. Sharp's got 8.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the Nets with possession here. They're on a 16-6 run. MP shot is good.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
For 3, George. No good there. Now MP. MP getting it done for Brooklyn. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
You know, for Philadelphia, they are hurting. What's that saying? It's always darkest before the dawn? Well, it must be in the middle of the night over there, because it's dark. It's real dark right now.
Yeah, time for somebody to light a spark for them.
Spark? They need a flamethrower, Ernie.
My bad. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Nets.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They what?
That's it for us. Thanks for...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
He is spreading it around so well all over the floor, the defense really can't take anything away.
Nicholas Claxton out there with Sharp. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's MP. And it's Highsmith in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. George has gone just 1 of 6 shooting so far. Screen by Claxton. MP finds Claxton. Kicks it out to MP. 6 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting about 41%. Oubre on the wing. Thomas defends. Oubre can't hit.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Here's Hunt. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. And the 76ers call time here. Taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the players who have been flat out dominant scoring the ball and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. MP, number 1.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
George passes to Maxey. Fires from the line. Philadelphia with another miss.
Yeah, and you expect him to make that one. I'm sure he expects it as well.
How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
Hits the trifecta. Thomas has got 5 now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
George outside. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Edgecombe. They need this. Rebounded by the Nets. Sharp's got his 6th rebound on the night.
That miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
George sets a screen, and here's Oubre from the arc. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Philadelphia's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Tries it from the top of the key. Philadelphia with another miss.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Count it. MP's got 39.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Another miss by Maxey.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And they're able to recover, and he recovers it. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Thomas. Thomas has got 5 assists in the game. George outside. Picked by Oubre to end the drought. Nails it from 3. George has got 6.
Well, the numbers don't lie. Paul George has been one of the most accurate three-point shooters of his generation.
Timeout called, the Nets. So both teams changing it up here. .102 left in the third quarter. MP way outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. An open look for McCain. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Oh, that's a beautiful mid-range shot by McCain, and it's a shot that every guard needs in his arsenal in this league.
Hunt. Oh,
look out!
Wow. With authority.
Oh, it is not. To be young, MP.
Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Drummond, the screen on Williams. Pass to Grimes. The three-pointer off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the left side wing. MP against McCain. Goes back up. And the shot goes in. MP's got 45 points.
Well, he's cooking with gas right now. He's got over half of his team's points, and he's showing no signs of letting up.
Yes, it's good.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Hard leg.
Would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
So the Nets making a switch here. MP's checked in. So on the floor for Philadelphia. George and Embiid are up front. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at small forward.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Outside Oubre to end the run. Connects from downtown.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
And here's MP from outside. Yet another bucket.
And this guy is just a historically great scorer.
And he stands alone with the 5th most career 50-point performances. Maxey attacking. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I love the determination of Tyrese Maxey. Has turned himself into a natural scorer, and he is always hunting the next bucket.
And the three-pointer goes.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And it's Maxey missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
And that one's good. Hunt.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And that one's good.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Driving to the basket. Pass to Maxey. There's the triple. Brooklyn pulls it in. Another bucket. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward. A whole new game. But I do like their chances.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
A scoring bonanza tonight in the win. MP, as you're passing 40, 50, 60 points, are you feeling the excitement building in the arena?
I'm feeling it right now. So, yeah, you feel it. No doubt. The trick is...
BA, over to you.